I'm gonna spend the next 7 days doing ice plunges. To add to the challenge, I hate cold water. I take hot showers that almost melt my skin off. Now I know what you're thinking. Why in the world would you decide to do an ice plunge? I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. It will be absolutely miserable, but bear with me. There are some great benefits from it. Ice plunges can help get rid of inflammation, muscle soreness. It's thought to help your immune system, improve your circulation, and even improve your sleep. Yeah, that's right. It can improve your sleep. I don't understand the science behind it, but there is a lot of studies that show it can, which makes it important that you do your ice plunge early in the day. If you do it right before bed, it's gonna amp you up, and that's not gonna help your sleep. But if you do it early, it'll give you some energy throughout the day. You want it to be below 59 degrees. You have to kind of adjust it based on your tolerance though. You don't want to dive in and be in shock. So below 59 degrees, you don't want to stay more than 10 minutes at most, or you could risk hypothermia. I'm gonna start out doing 1 minute. I'll try to get it colder throughout the 7 days and try to increase my time. It's also important to not just dive in. You want to lower your body slowly, give it time to adjust. If I start having really big difficulty breathing, if I start shivering, if I have all kinds of numbness, I need to listen to my body because I need to get out. It is great for your body, but you have to do it right. You have to make sure that you're monitored, especially the first time you're doing it. I have some people over here watching me, making sure I don't pass out or anything. All right, let's do this. So the temperature of the water, currently 57 degrees. It's much colder than I would ever normally do. Okay, let's do this. Cold. It's starting to feel a little warmer, or I'm just going crazy. That was cold. It's 48 degrees outside, which isn't helping me, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Time to go slowly warm my body up. It's important that I'm gonna jump in a hot shower right now. I need to slowly warm myself up so I don't make myself sick. We'll see how my muscles and stuff feel tomorrow and try it again tomorrow. Day 2 of ice plunge. I lowered the temperature to 51 degrees today. I'm gonna do it for 2 minutes. Honestly, after one day, I noticed I had more energy yesterday. It was like I drank a huge cup of coffee. I don't know that I slept any better or noticed any other changes that they say happen, but it's positive. Plus my muscles feel a whole lot better already. I'm doing some pretty intense workouts right now, so eliminating the soreness was pretty huge. So 2 minutes today, lowered it to 51 degrees. Let's do this. Longest 10 minutes ever. 51 degrees made a huge difference. I felt a lot colder. It was a lot hotter. Okay, I gotta slowly warm up my body now. That was intense. All right, time to go warm up. Eat something. Day 3 of ice plunges. I managed to get the temperature down to 51 degrees. Tonight, I'm gonna freeze a whole bunch of ice because I want to get into the 40s tomorrow. And it's supposed to be pretty warm today, so it means it's gonna warm up this pool. So I'm gonna freeze a lot of ice and throw it in there tomorrow. Today, I'm gonna go for 3 minutes, which really should be my maximum. I've noticed so far just with the 2 days that I feel more energized. I am less sore. I've been doing some pretty intense workouts and I feel a lot better with them. I also seem more relaxed. I don't know if that's psychosomatic or if that's actually something that's there. I'm noticing myself be able to slow down and think through things. And I think the slowing down in here and breathing helps me do that a little more. Because when I get in, it's cold. And the biggest thing I have to focus on is just my breath. So let's go with day 3. Let's go. 3 minutes here. The added time and just a couple degrees temperature makes a huge difference. My hands hurt. That was really cold for my hands. Tomorrow trying to get in the 40s. The goal is not to see how cold I can go. the goal is to see the benefits to me. So I was hoping today to get the water a little colder. It's actually 59 degrees. It's 58, 59 degrees, thereabout. It's been almost 90 degrees outside, and I dumped a giant bag of ice on this morning, and it still only got it down to 59 degrees. I'm either gonna start this in my bathtub or get more ice to drop the temperature. I'm gonna go in for 3 minutes today though, since the water is a little warmer. It's still cold. Don't get me wrong, it's cold, but it's warmer than I want it to be. It's supposed to help boost my immune system. My throat's a little sore today, so let's see what happens. As I stepped in, I felt like I had stirred up more cold water. It felt colder at 59 degrees, but honestly, it was a whole lot easier. So as I was sitting there, my big focus was trying to get my shoulders, get more of my neck in the water. It still felt good though. I actually felt energized afterward. I dumped a 16-pound bag of ice in there, and it barely dropped the temperature at all. It's supposed to be almost 90 degrees again today, so I have to make a choice. I either have to buy more ice, or I have to start doing this in my bathtub while the temperatures are so warm outside. I'll have to make the decision later today, but I actually do feel better at the end. I feel better at the end of this. I feel like I just had like a giant cup of coffee. Just focus on my breathing, focusing on getting deeper into the pool. I want to drop the temperature another 10 degrees tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. Day 5. I didn't manage to get the water to 40 again. It's so hard here in Florida when it's so warm outside. But I had 20 pounds of frozen water bottles this morning because the amount of ice I need is just insane. And it dropped the temperature from 70 to 55. Tomorrow I'm gonna add 30 pounds of frozen water to get it even colder. But let's do this for 3 minutes. Gotta breathe through this. It's gonna feel a lot colder than yesterday. That's a lot colder. $55 feels much colder than 59. As I stepped in, 55 degrees felt much colder than 59. I just focused on my breathing as I sat down. Just like every other day, immediately I felt a rush of energy. In the mornings I tend to take a long time to wake up, but I felt that rush of energy. I just kept focused on getting deeper into the water as my body adjusted to it. Then I realized, as I got out though, you feel that cold water again, because you sit there and your body somewhat adjusts to it. But as the water starts moving and you start standing up, I start to feel like cold water. Okay, that is 5 days done. I've noticed a couple things of all the potential benefits that I've noticed personally. The first one being I have far less muscle soreness than normal. The other one is a cough and stuff's been going around my house, and I haven't been getting it, which is really odd because usually it just runs through my house, through my kids and everybody like that, and I haven't got it yet. So maybe it does help boost the immune system. But the biggest benefit I've noticed is, at least for a few hours after the ice plunge, I feel more relaxed. It's like that ice just sucks all the stress out of me for a few hours. It's almost the same effect as what I get with meditation, and maybe it's just the deep breaths and the focus, just like meditation, I don't know. But I do notice a difference. I'll see you in the morning. Day 5. Hopefully the audio doesn't do too bad. They're doing landscaping on by the road. I put 30 pounds of ice in and got it down to 53 degrees. This is hard to do outside without buying an expensive ice plunge. I looked at it inside, but our water coming out of our tap's 70 degrees. I'm gonna go in for 3 minutes today. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy bags of ice again. It's my last day, so I'm gonna try to get it down into the 40s. 53 is cold enough. Anything below 59 is beneficial. I just wanna do one day where I'm below 50, just to see what it feels like. I'm ready for this energy. I'm tired this morning, so let's do this. I started to step in, I realized how much colder it felt. I always set a timer for 3 minutes 30 seconds, and then I wait for 3 minutes 10 seconds and start to step in and sit down. As I was going down, it felt a lot colder. There were still ice chunks floating around. Took my breath away at the start of it, so I had to remember to slow my breath down a little bit. One more day, I'm gonna be below 50 tomorrow. I'm gonna go buy some giant bags of ice and just dump them in. That was not something I really thought about when I was planning this out, was thinking that it's 80 degrees here and dropping the water 20, 30 degrees takes a lot of ice. If I do this long term, I think I'll buy a more expensive ice plunge bath that kind of hold this temperature. We'll see how we feel after tomorrow. Day 7, this is the final day. I dumped in almost 50 pounds of ice. There's 3 16-pound bags, 48 pounds in total. The temperature is down to 44 degrees right now, and there's still giant chunks of ice in it, so it's getting colder. This will be the most challenging day. I've been recording my heart rates, my stress the whole week, so I kind of look at the data and see has this really helped me compared to prior weeks. Let's do this. Very nervous. This is 10 degrees colder than I've ever done it before, so. As I got in, my heart rate shot up to over 100, and my brain kept telling me, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this. So I started breathing, started to focus. I almost cut it short, thinking 3 minutes was just too long, because this was a big jump from 50 degrees to 40, close to 40 degrees. It's a drastic change. So I kept breathing. Eventually my heart rate went down to 78, and I started to relax. As I started to step in, it actually hurt. The water was so cold, the ice on my skin actually hurt. Now I'm done with day 7. It's only 65 degrees outside, which helped keep the water cooler. This is the ideal ice bath I'd love to work my way up to long term. Looking at my stress over the past week, yes, I still have stressful moments. The base of my stress went down over the past week compared to the past 4 weeks even. I'm far more focused in the first half of the day at least. And I struggle to have so many thoughts running through my brain, so I find myself during the ice bath, almost like meditation to take my mind off the pain. I kind of focus my thoughts, but I come up with some great ideas to solve problems that I've been thinking about. It's really quite enlightening. I can honestly say this has been a life-changing experience for me. It's really helped with stress, with anxiety, with energy. It helps me feel more energized and more focused. Everyone in my house has been getting sick lately. I have not, so I'm gonna attribute to my immune system boost. I just feel stronger, healthier, and more energetic. I don't think I'll do ice plunges every day. I think I'll start doing cold showers more frequently because I can feel the benefit. It feels almost superhuman pushing yourself to be able to get into this water. It feels like a huge accomplishment being able to do this every day. I can already feel it helping me control my stress. It helps me to slow down on those stressful moments and think of my reaction instead of just stressing out. But that's the end of day 7. Make sure and subscribe if you're new. If you enjoy this, make sure and like it. Check out this video right here where I tried to water fast for 75 hours.